Good morning, good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja, whatever y'all call me. First, we want to thank God that we are still alive and well, because not everybody woke up today. Let's see what the weather is today. Alexa, what's the weather today here in Charlotte?
Currently, in Charlotte, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 77 degrees and a low of 50 degrees.
Well, good sleeping weather, guys. Today I want to talk about budgeting, but I want to give y'all some homework first. I want y'all to do some research. And then once y'all do the research, y'all understand a little bit more why I'm going through the channels that I'm going through, talking to you guys about what I'm talking to y'all guys about. All this stuff has been presented to us 15, 20 years ago. However, the people wasn't listening. And this is why America is in chaos as we speak with this pandemic. So this is your second chance to get it right. Not everybody is going to listen. Those that were around 15 years ago and can remember those things that were said for us to prepare for, they pretty much know what's the next level, what's the next step, and what we need to do to prepare for that time. However, nobody expected this to happen this soon. Granted, what the COVID situation, I pretty much was going through that on my own. You know what I mean? Being that I had got sick prior, so I can recognize everything that's going on where you guys can't, because y'all are new to this. Where some of us are not new to this. Granted, some of us are new to some of the things, and I'm new as well to some of the things that's about to occur because I didn't live. I was born in 1970. Some of the things that occurred in the past was back in the 1930s, 1918s, around in there. So, I have to study in order to find out what's the next step and what's happening. And the only way I can help you guys, because I can't help y'all financially, is to give y'all the knowledge so y'all can help yourselves. Budgeting. We want to talk about budgeting. Now, I was talking to a lady at work, okay, and she mentioned to me that she has a hard time saving money, because she's living pretty much paycheck to paycheck. She's not really making enough money, even though she worked for one of the top companies in Charlotte. But as we know, the more you make, the more the government take. So, of course, you're not going to have the money that you think you have, just because you're making a lot of money. Just like myself, when I was working for Frito and working for Sara Lee, both at the same time, and I was making this money. And like I said, the government was taking all the money. I didn't get an income tax check. I had to pay taxes, So that's the beauty of making a lot of money. You get the money during the year, but then you still got to pay the government what's due to them. Okay? So now, this is what we do. Okay? And this is what I've been doing for the last, I would say 20 years of my life. Maybe even longer. When I was living in Buffalo, I started the budgeting thing. And then I moved to Maryland, and then it got more intense because I was making more money. So I had to learn how to budget, and I was taking care of a lot of people. I don't know if y'all know, but I was taking care of 8 people, okay, and assisting another family as well, okay. So when you're carrying all these people, even though you make a lot of money, you're really poor, okay, because you got so many mouths to feed. So many people you carrying. You know what I mean? So I might not have looked poor, because when I got extra monies, I would make sure I buy myself stuff, and try to continue to feel good about myself because all my money went to my family. However, when things like that happen, people, like when this pandemic arose, we weren't ready. You know what I mean? I was preparing. I always was preparing, but when you got people that come into your life at the last moment and don't understand what you're doing to prepare for their well-being and try to destroy it, it can harm you. So I was half prepared. However, God had linked me with some things to make sure I was still able to get money to take care of my family the proper way during this pandemic. Now, we don't know what the next level is. We're waiting to see who the president is going to be. Okay, once the president, once we vote in whatever president, and even though I'm not supposed to vote based on the federal government's requests and stay away from the political parties, I'm thinking about going against that and go ahead and vote. But that can actually, see, this is the thing, y'all. Y'all don't understand when you're dealing with the federal government. See, it's two different things. You know, my nonprofit is federal government, okay? And when you're dealing with the federal government, they don't pull no punches with you. You know what I mean? They will lock you up at a drop of a dime. So this is something that I got to sleep on. You know what I mean? They give you fines and you will not move. You will freeze. Okay, and I know this for a fact because I've been in tax debt for many, many, many years. Okay, and I've been at a frozen point, okay, of my life because I owe the federal government money, taxes. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, yes, I'm afraid. And I tell people all the time, there's only two things in this world that I'm afraid of. Okay, and that's God and the IRS. Okay, so, you know, and I say that regularly to people. People don't understand where I be coming from with that. But I can't afford to go sit in a federal jail behind disobeying these people, okay, just to vote for a president. And we all going to fail regardless. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what president gets in, we're going to fail because of the way it's set up, okay? The history of it. So, one part of me is saying, go vote. The other part of me is saying, hey, don't take that chance because you may wind up in jail messing with these people. And they ain't going to save you. These presidents ain't coming out to give me no money and help me. So I got to look at the facts of things. You know what I'm saying? I got myself in a bind that I can't get out of. And, I have to let God do his work right now. However, going back to budgeting, this lady at work, she's cool, and, she said to me, she said, how? Well, she was actually saying it in general. She didn't say it to me. She was saying it in general. We were all talking. It was a couple of us, and we was just talking. And she said, how do you save money today? You got to have a car. You got to have a roof over your head. You got to have food. You got to have that. And she's right. Okay, she was 100% correct. This is why you got to have more than one income. And I tell people this all the time. You cannot live off of just one income. Okay? Now, you got people that have husband and wives. They go out and work. They make those incomes. You have some people that have 2 and 3 businesses. So they got little income coming here, coming there, coming there. That's what I do. I'm one of those. I got a little bit coming from over here, a little bit coming from over here. Wherever it can come from, I'm happy at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know I will survive. Okay? And that's the key, people, survival. You got these people out here still buying a Louis Vuitton, still buying the fancy cars, still spending all their money. But we're getting ready to go into a time, okay? And this is why I need y'all to do your homework. I need y'all to do some reading, okay? I need y'all to read about the Great Depression. I need y'all to read about World War II. I need y'all to read about the Spanish flu. And when I say read, I mean read, comprehend, and know what is going on. We are about to repeat history, people. And if we repeat history, we all going to go broke, including America. Okay? So y'all need to be ready. Okay? So there is things in your lifestyle. I know it is because Americans, we have this thing that we just have to have certain things. You know what I mean? We live this high class life on a poor income. This is what we do. Okay, so I know it's things in your life that you can give up to save that money. Okay, and you would realize how fast that money will accumulate and how much more you would have. The industry kept pressuring me about getting my nails done, because this is the thing, everybody got to look so fabulous with the music industry. We got to be so glam all the time. You know what I mean? And I found that glam was killing my pockets. Okay. Yeah, I did that glam when I was making 70, 80,000 a year. I did that glam when I was in Buffalo. But here in Charlotte, I couldn't do that glam like that because I could not afford it. And I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Because I have eating habits that's more beneficial to me than me running to get my nails and toes done weekly. Okay. So I've learned to do it myself. Hair. I've been doing my hair since I was in Buffalo. I've been doing other people's hair back from in New York. I used to work with the Dominicans, on Boston Road, so that's how long I ain't lived in Boston Road since I was 18 years old. So that could tell you how long I've been doing hair, and I do my own hair. I do my daughter's hair. Sometimes if I feel like I don't have the time, I might pay somebody else to do it. Or, sometimes my girlfriend will say, hey, I got you, and we help each other. However, with that being said, sometimes you have to take something out of your life, okay, and do it yourself just to be able to save that money, okay? And this is the time, people, okay? Once y'all read about the Great Depression, once y'all read about World War II, y'all get a lot more understanding of what I'm saying, okay? You got to have money saved. You have to. Okay? Now, I don't care if it's $5, $10, $20. It may not seem like a lot, but as the weeks go by, if you're getting paid and you're putting $20 up a week, it's really not a lot. You know what I mean? If you could do 50, would be better. However, the more you can do, once you take out this unnecessary thing out of your life, okay? Put that money up. And let it sit. Okay? People always told me, Jackie, you was always good at saving. How do you do that? And I'm going to tell y'all right now. Well, one, I'm the type of person, I love sales. Who don't love sales? So, if you don't love sales, something is wrong with you. Okay? You have a mental issue, and I'm going to just be frank with you. Okay? Those that don't like to shop at Dollar Tree because it's cheap. You have a mental issue because when all things all boil down and you don't have no money, but you need something to clean your house with, you can go there with $3 and get you some Comet, which they sell at the regular market too. Get you some bleach, okay, and say dish detergent, okay, with $3, okay. So those people that be talking about Dollar Tree, it's something wrong with you too, and I'm just going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, it's something wrong with you. Granted, yeah, maybe it's some of the other stuff that you don't want to buy, you know what I mean? However, there is things in there that you can still buy to help you and help your lifestyle, okay? Sales, getting back to sales, people, okay? These markets put out sale papers every week. And the reason they do that is because they want people to be able to get what's on sale so they can stock up and have what's needed. You know what I'm saying? The retail world is one of the biggest industries out here. The hospital and the retail. Those are the two biggest industries in the world. Okay? So, with that being said, those two will remain, okay, when everything else shut down. When you can't sell nothing else. Okay? When y'all be out here selling stuff. Whatever y'all sell. When all of that is said and done, won't nothing last but the food market and the hospital. Because people going to always get sick and people going to always need to eat. Okay? So, those are the two industries that, if you're looking for a job right now, those are the two industries that you should be looking for. Because you will not go unemployed doing whatever is going through, what we're going through right now. Now, they put out all these sale papers, so that way we'll know what's on sale different places. Okay, they put different stuff on sale. Who's the best at it in Charlotte? It's two companies that I believe is the best at it. Well, three, okay, that I've experienced. You have Harris Teeter, you have Publix, and Food Lion. Those are the best three when it comes to budgeting your food. Budgeting money, okay? Oh, and Aldi's. Aldi's is also excellent. It has a lot of organic stuff that's a little bit cheaper than if you went to like the fresh markets and stuff like that. Even though the fresh markets is a little bit fresher, their stuff is, especially their produce, okay? And when you want good produce and you want to not spend a whole lot of money, you can go to Food Lion. Food Lion, they do specialize in their produce. They may not have everything or a lot of it, but they do keep their produce fresh. So I do suggest Food Lion. Okay, this is for my Charlotte people. Charlotte, Maryland, Delaware. That's who I'm talking to right now, because those are the ones that have the Food Lion. Publix. Publix is here and further south. Okay, so for those that's here and going further south, Publix is another one. They do a lot of buy one, get ones. Okay, so you can save money. I just noticed something recently. Like, y'all know I drink Red Bull, okay? And everybody tell me, oh, Publix is high. Publix is high. I'm in Publix every day because I work, for Instacart. However, between Walmart, Publix, and Food Lion, Publix is cheaper than Food Lion when it comes to my Red Bulls. You know what I mean? So, and people would think that Publix would be higher because of the type of market it is. But it's not. You know what I'm saying? So don't discriminate on the market because you think it's high class. You know what I mean? Oh, the stuff is high there. It's high class. And just wait for their sales. That's why they make sales, people. Okay? If you can hold off a week or a day or two, just hold off just to get that sale. Okay? Food Lion. They cater to the... I don't want to say poor because we all looked at as poor at this point, you know what I mean? Unless you rich, I'm not saying they cater to the poor, but what I'm saying is they know the customers, okay? They know what they can afford to fill their cabinets up with, okay? Like for the last 4 months, I'm going to use this for instance. For the last 4 months, Food Lion kept spaghetti sauce. It might have been longer than 4 months, y'all. They kept spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti is always cheap. That's always $1, no matter where you go. And oatmeal has been on sale regularly in Food Lion. Okay? Those are two major things that we know that we can eat off of if we don't have no money. Okay, they were selling, and that they have the best deal with this particular company, or they're just pretty much giving it away because they know the people need it. One of the two. Okay, I believe it's Hunt spaghetti sauce, 2 for $1. Now y'all know every place else we go, we getting it for $1. Okay, that 50 cents adds up. Okay, so with that being said, you go in there and you buy, say, 10 cans of spaghetti sauce. Okay, you want to save what? You want to save $5. Okay, that's $5 that you could be putting in that bank to hold off on. Okay, so this is why these sale papers play a big part. This is the other thing, people. Try to invest in a freezer. If you don't already have one, try and invest in a freezer. The smaller ones are not that expensive. They're about maybe $120. You know what I mean? The bigger ones may run you maybe $250, $300. Invest in a freezer. Okay, so that way you can start stacking your freezer. Okay, when you see stuff on sale. Okay. I miss my girlfriend, April, so much because she was my, how can I say it? We would hit the stores together. You know what I mean? She would call me up, Jackie. CVS got laundry detergent on sale. Don't you use Gain or Tide or whatever? Yeah, that's the one. All right, come on. What time we meeting? And this is how we was, Oh, this market got this on sale. She'll see it or her mama will see it and she'll let her know and then she'll call me and we'll hit the streets. You know what I mean? And we always had that little stash, you know what I mean, that we can go hit the streets. I'm having technical difficulties this morning, keeping charge. So if this podcast cut off, I will get back on another podcast right behind this one to complete it. I do apologize, and then I'm having some problems downloading my Spreaker Studio I'm having problems. It's downloading so slow. I'm just having so many difficulties this morning. However, I miss it so much because this is what we used to do. You know, we would call each other on a regular basis. This is on sale. This is on sale. And we'd stock up. And people thought we was crazy. But we wasn't, because we heard what, Obama was talking about. We heard what he was doing. We knew that we needed to stay stocked any means necessary. Okay? Because we didn't know when things were going to go down. And people didn't believe, what he was saying. But now it's coming to play, okay? So now, when the pandemic hit, that was the test, okay? Now, are the people going to listen or are they not? You know what I mean? Because now your life is involved, okay? You can either get sick or you can starve to death because people are out of work, So now, when it comes to food, okay? We know food has expiration date. Be mindful to the foods that you do buy to stock up on. Look at the expiration dates, people. Not only that, when you see meats on sale, pack them down. Eat sparingly. So the thing with Americans is we're supposed to eat to live, but we live to eat. This is what we do. You know what I mean? And it's the wrong process. We have to learn to eat to live. Okay? And we'll talk about that another day. Just because you get hunger pains don't always mean you're hungry. Okay? You only need a certain amount of calories in your body to keep going. And the protein. Okay? So, like I said, we'll talk about that another day. However, even if you take the change that you get, most of us use debit cards, so we don't be having change like that. But if you do get change and you save it, it's going to add up. Okay? Just try to save something, If you say you're a smoker, okay, like myself. I used to smoke Newports. They started making me sick. I decided to step down, okay? When I decided to step down, I stepped down to a lower price cigarette. Okay, so I was able to save money there. Okay, am I going to step down to another lower price cigarette? I don't know. I'll probably quit by that point. However, I still had to find something in my life that I had to get rid of in order to try to save a couple of dollars. Okay, so for bad times, I was always taught that. And this is coming from my people, y'all know my people, they were stern and strict, But my people always told me, no matter what, if you get paid on, say, Friday, and your money is totally gone, something is wrong, okay? You always supposed to have some money left over, even if you got to take it from a bill, okay? You're always supposed to hold on to some money. You're never supposed to travel without money. Whether it's to and from work, whether it's to the store just to get a piece of something, and you're never just not supposed to be without money. Okay? You're supposed to have something in your pockets. Okay? This is what my people always taught me. So I always make it clear, and I'll tell my bill collectors, and I'll tell them in a minute, like, look, this is what I got. Okay? Now, it's your choice to accept what I got and move on, or don't accept it, then you get nothing. Okay, so now I got more money to save on. Hold on.